Traveling Arena, how's everybody doing? Boys and girls, kids of all ages. Hopefully everybody's doing fine. Your boy here, Joe P. Spider. And, well, with the weather clearing up, getting nice, getting warm, I am just in a cruising mood. Got my Carnival lanyard right here. Now, normally this is where I put my room key, but I'm inside the studio right now. I wish I was on a cruise, but whatever. It is what it is. Anyhow, today I want to talk to you guys and girls about how to save for a cruise and getting certain discounts and extra onboard credit. Now, and not everybody has been on a cruise. Some people are under the impression that you have to have a lot of money to go on a cruise. You know, you got to be rich. But the truth is, you do not have to be rich to go on a cruise, and you don't have to have a whole lot of money to go on a cruise. I mean, you don't always have to have, a balcony or a suite. Me, the first couple cruises I've been on, I've had an interior, and I've had just as good as a time as I did with a balcony. It's all about who you go with, destination, and also the ship itself, obviously, and more importantly, the crew, the staff. Now, I'm somewhat of a cruise veteran. I've only been on a total of 9 cruises, 8 with Carnival and 1 with MSC. And I say somewhat of a veteran. I'm not a newbie, but at the same time, I'm not like some people out there. They've been on like 30 plus cruises. They go on like 6 cruises a year. But I've cruised enough to know how it is and how to save, for a cruise, and also how to get extra onboard credit. I know the cruising industry well enough, put it that way. It's just where I'm not completely clueless or a newbie. For those of you that have not cruised before on the channel, hopefully what I say here will help you in your decision, and hopefully going on a cruise very, very soon. And even for you seasoned vets that have cruised before, you might learn something new. We always do. You think you know something, all of a sudden somebody will say, oh, if you did this, you can get extra onboard credit maybe, or you can get a discount. You're like, what? I wish I knew that. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, what I got here is an envelope. One way to save for a cruise is the 52 weekly challenge. Now, you could, download this off the internet, but the way it works is every week you put money aside and it builds up. And after 52 weeks, which is a year, there's 52 weeks in a year, you have a total of $1,378. Now, $1,378, that is enough to go on a cruise, believe it or not. You don't have to pay, like some people think, you got to pay thousands of dollars, like $5,000. No. $1,378 can and will get you booked in a cruise. One room, you pay for so much per person, nice interior, and you even get a sweet deal, maybe probably get a ocean view cabin. But keep in mind that it's based on if you start in January and you go all the way to the end of December, you get this money. But some cruises, depending on the length, they have to be paid for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days in advance. So when you decide to go this route, keep in mind how far in advance your cruise has to be paid for. Another way of doing it is Christmas savings plans. Now, some banks and credit unions offer this, where they take but so much out of your check, and every week or bi-week or monthly, whenever you get paid, and it goes into a Christmas savings plan, and it builds up over time. And when I used to do it, mine used to pay out like the last week of November, just in time so I can, do some Christmas shopping for December. So again, if you decide to do a Christmas savings plan to save for a cruise, keep in mind the date at which your cruise has to be fully paid for, 30 days in advance, 60 days in advance, 90 or whatever, so that, at least by the time you get your check, your one big check of all your savings, that you at least have time some wiggle room to go ahead and pay for your cruise. The easiest way, just do automatic deductions. With your bank and credit union, just go ahead and just take money out every pay period, have it put in a savings account or a checking account, and don't touch it. Just have that money accumulate. And if you do it that way, you can take that money out at any time. You don't have to worry about any penalties or anything, because it's your money. So that's one way of saving for a cruise. Just have the money just automatically just put aside. If you're not good at saving money, like some people, they're good at saving money, but if they do have an automatic deduction, that'll help them out. Whereas not having the money sitting there in their pocket and they're tempted to spend it, that's a route you can take. All right. And another way I want to say you can go ahead and save and get deals on a cruise is go to the cruise websites and sign up for their email exclusives. You go on there, you put, give them information, give them your email, and they will email you, if they're having specials or deals during that week. And, it's exclusive, only you get it. Well, those that have signed up for the exclusive emails, they'll get it. And they also sign up on their mailing list as well. You come home, you look in the mail, and next thing you know, you got something, you got a certain deal on like a 3-day cruise or a 5-day cruise, etc. Whatever length of cruise they have at the time. So go on their websites and definitely sign up for their email exclusive list, and also their mailing list as well. And you get deals that people that have not signed up on there, they won't see it or they won't get it, but you will. You get the deal. Well, you get told about the deal or sale, while they're clueless. They're paying full price while you're paying, maybe you may have 20% off, etc. Whatever it is they're doing at that time. Another way of getting onboard credit. I get asked this a lot. Hey, how do I get onboard credit? Well, one way of getting onboard credit, depending on the cruise line, is invest in their stock. Like I said, I've cruised with Carnival, and with them, if you have at least 100 shares of Carnival stock, you get yourself, some extra onboard credit. And who doesn't like onboard credit? I know I love it. It takes away from the bill at the end of the cruise, or however you want to spend it. Spend in the spa or whatever. But you have to have at least 100 shares. We call them up, let them know, hey, I got 100 shares of your stock. Get extra onboard credit. You email them the proof you got the shares and stuff like that. Give them whatever information they want, and when you book your cruise, you have extra onboard credit. But this has to be done when you're booking your cruise. Don't wait till after you book your cruise is done and paid for, and wait to do everything later. Do it right then and there. Rather you doing it by yourself on the internet, or through a travel agent, or through the cruise line, themselves. If you have but so many shares of their stock, you get extra onboard credit. And I know Carnival does it, and there might be a few other cruise lines that do it. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't hurt to make a phone call and do the research and actually, hey, I got, I'm a shareholder, I got but so many shares. Do I get, a discount, or do I get extra onboard credit with you guys? Just making a phone call, it doesn't hurt. And last but not least, one way of getting discounts on a cruise is through your job, through your profession. Not too many people think that being a first responder, being a firefighter, working on the railroad industry, or working in the airline industry, because of the company that you work for, that entitles you to a discount to, whatever certain cruise line honors your profession. And of course, being a vet, being a veteran, you always get a discount. That's like a given right there. But again, it doesn't hurt. Pick up the phone and call the cruise line directly and say, hey, I work for the railroad, or I'm a paramedic or whatever, do I get a discount or do I get extra onboard credit because of my profession? And of course they may, they'll say yeah, and they'll ask us, see your ID, I mean your job ID, etc. Make sure that you have that job. I mean, obviously, they're not gonna just take your word for it, but ask for proof of your job and everything, and you get extra onboard credit or discount, or maybe even both. You never know. But again, that's one way of saving for a cruise. Getting extra onboard credit, and you never know. You may get a discount on the cruise itself. You may get like a 10% discount or 15% discount or whatever. Doesn't hurt. But hopefully, those right there will help you. For those that have cruised before, hopefully you got something out of it. You may have learned something that, oh, I didn't know I can do that. But now you know. And also for those that have never cruised before, hopefully this helps you as well. You do not have to be rich to go on a cruise. I mean, you can go on a cruise. It is possible to go on that nice ultimate vacation that you see on TV and take your family and loved ones on there. But you can't save easily for a cruise. You can get nice discounts for a cruise, and also extra onboard credit with everything I just said. And I said, look into it, because every cruise line is different. They all operate different. Don't expect, I got a extra onboard credit because of this. Now I'm trying to do it on this cruise line, and then you get disappointed that you don't. Just keep in mind they're all different companies, etc. So why you may get extra onboard credit or discount because of this, you may not because of that on another cruise industry. But it never hurts to do the research. It never hurts to ask. But these are things that I wish that I'd known when I first started. But as you go, you learn. You learn as you go along. I mean, I didn't know because of my job I was able to get a discount. And I didn't know that having shares, that I got an extra onboard credit. Like with like I said, 8 with Carnival. So. And as far as picking your cruise line, we'll take care of that on another video. Like I said, they're all different depending on what you're looking for. You may want fun, you may want relaxation, you may want something with like less children. Some people don't like cruising with a lot of kids and stuff. But we'll go ahead and save that for a video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up now. Like I said, hopefully this helps you, whether you're a beginner, and also if you're a seasoned vet. You got something out of this video, you learned something new, whereas hey, you can get extra onboard credit for doing whatever. So take care of each other. Please give the video a thumbs up. Share, like, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next video. Spider out.